Now that we have reviewed preparation of curriculum, let's review steps for developing prompting hierarchies and data collection systems consistent with the programs developed and as appropriate for your learner. From the curriculum task list page, we will click on the Prompting Hierarchy and Data Collection link. First, you will be asked to identify the procedure for transferring stimulus control. Information is provided to help guide the user through selection of different procedures. The information includes what the transfer procedure looks like, students for whom this procedure is appropriate, students for whom this procedure is not appropriate, and additional notes. We will select the most to least procedure since that is consistent with our students' needs in the previous example. Next, you will be asked to identify the response prompt to be delivered. Again, the information to assist the member in selection of response prompt includes what the response prompt will look like, students for whom this prompt is appropriate, students for whom this prompt is not appropriate, and additional notes. We will select the physical prompt since that is consistent with our students' needs in the previous example. We have now successfully created instructions for a most to least prompt hierarchy and associated data collection procedures. Listed below are instructions for making any student-specific modifications to this form. Click on the PDF document. Here is the document. It has been prepared to address teacher instructions at the baseline or assessment phase, acquisition or teaching phase, as well as the maintenance phase. Within each phase, a very orderly sequence is followed. From left to right is the sequence of events in the order that they will occur. Teacher prompting instructions are in the column to the left. After the teacher response, the options of student response or non-responses are listed from top to bottom for each phase. When the response performed by the learner is identified during teaching, teaching procedure, inclusive of reinforcement and correction guidelines, and data collection instructions follow to the right in the order that they should occur. In the column to the far right, criteria for increase, decrease, termination of teaching, mastery of skills, and to get help from consultant are listed as appropriate for each prompting hierarchy. The highlighted fields can be modified. Let's return to the curriculum task list. Next, you may choose to print a maintenance form. This form allows you to track the learner's maintenance of a particular skill following a training sequence and mastery of that skill. It also allows you to prescribe a schedule for revisiting the skill and criteria to retrain if necessary. This is what the maintenance form looks like. Let's return to the curriculum task list. Next, we will prepare a datasheet consistent with the program we developed earlier in the instructional video. Information on this page helps guide members through the selection of the appropriate datasheet and coding used on the program instruction sheet. We chose the 10 trial, 3 stimuli, simultaneous presentation datasheet. I will use the simple rotation sheet depicted by SR, to make it easier for my therapists to present trials. This datasheet can be used by indicating values at the top of the page, such as 1 equals doll, 2 equals toy piano, and 3 equals book, or by using the replace function in your word processor. You will notice stimulus presentation is already randomized. Let's return to the curriculum task list. The How to Implement Curriculum document functions as a task analysis or instructions sheet for educators. It prescribes each of the steps necessary for the educator to implement instructions on the program instruction sheet and prompting hierarchy, inclusive of the data collection strategies. You may download the instructions for program implementation as procedural integrity forms for use during staff trainings and competencies. The Data Summary link leads you to a spreadsheet and instructions for data summary and graphing. This document has been formatted to account for multiple levels and steps, calculate percentages automatically, and graph automatically. This concludes our overview of the curriculum task list. This resource will continue to grow, improving on the features currently available, and offering more features and documents to accommodate intensive behavioral intervention programs. The news blog, discussion forum, and other resources are additional features to help members easily navigate the PDR and share ideas regarding program development.